Welcome to another trade recap. Uh, Today we're gonna do a trade recap for October 3rd, and we can probably go over the market recap for Friday, October 4th price action. But let's start with Thursdays. So starting off on Thursday, right? Um, we had unemployment claims. 8:30, 9:45 PMI services, and then red folder at 10 a.m., which I was waiting for it to come out, right? So I start out by marking out our liquidity. Let me just This is bugging me. Can I put the magnet? There we go. All right, so start out by marking out liquidity, right? Our high time frame liquidity, because as you know, we always start out by marking out our high time frame liquidity on the 4 hour, sell side and buy side. So we had this 4 hour low, this 4 hour low, as well as these 4 hour highs, and I think this was an hourly high if I'm not mistaken. Um, let's go down to the 1 hour. Fine tune our liquidity as well. We had this. This was also along with the 4 hour. It was also a 1 hour liquidity, 1 hour liquidity over here as well. By the time I was marking this out, this liquidity had already been swept. So we had this also. These 4 hour also 1 hour liquidity, right? Let's go down to the 15 minute to fine tune some more. Anything else I was missing? Of course, this was already swept. This was already swept. I had these right here, but I wasn't really too worried about these. And So I marked this as well. I marked this one as well, but I deleted it as soon as it got swept, and then it kind of came up and made sort of almost equal highs, right? Um, and Price open right as soon as I marked down our 15-minute liquidity right as well. I didn't really mark down this bunch of low liquidity or internal liquidity as much because it was a lot of mark out. I just knew that it was there. We'll scale down to the 5 minute, right? Waited, and like I said, I did not trade till 10 a.m. because I waited for that news to come out. So that was this candle right here, this big candle to the upside, right? And as you know, uh, when we are waiting for that high time frame liquidity sweep, right? Because let's go back to the 1 hour. Let me see. Go down to the 1 hour, right? This is a 1 hour high. This is a 1 hour high right here as well that it was just had just formed, and it came and swept these highs, which were also 1 hour highs, right? Um, so once it did that, and I saw this big sell off, right? I was waiting for a 5 minute retracement, waiting for this candle to close to the upside, right? For that retracement. Once this candle closed, I was ready to take a trade, scale down to the 1 minute, right? And started looking for entries. Uh, we had this imbalance right here, along with this bigger structure to the downside, and this huge imbalance from down here to these. We had this huge imbalance, along with this inverse fair value gap, right? And then we also had from these range highs to these range lows, price was in a discounted range, which was more added confluence to my reason to take the trade. Of course, we waited for the retracement, right? So it was to 10:15, and then as soon as that new candle from 10:15 to 10:20, after our 5 minute retracement, we saw like strong sell side. Um, Price action, I entered my trade right here. Stops right above this wick because I didn't think it was gonna come back all the way up here, and if it did, it's obviously breaking my trading confluences, um, showing me that I was wrong, right? Even if in my trading plan. So stops were I wasn't really aiming for that much low. I got a nice 2.67 RR, right? Because I aim for these lows down here. Um, and I could have put them all the way down here, honestly. But once it hit TP1, I would have honestly, I would have honestly brought my stops to break even. It would have probably stopped me out. So I didn't really want to. 2.67 RR was good enough for me. But I've you brought your stops all the way down here, you probably would have ate, and it would have probably been a 4.33 RR, which is pretty nice, you know. Um, so yeah, price would have been kind of wonky, you know, because it's a day before um NFP. So price, a lot of people don't like trading on the day before NFP because price gets a little wonky, as you can see. But it would have hit your final TP if you would have stayed this trade and not brought your stops to break even, it would have went all the way down here. This was just one of the trades I took, and it's the reason why I didn't really want to go for too much of low, really too much of a liquidity sweep or final TP. Sorry. I was just aiming for a quick scalp in and out type of situation. And as well, like because I took a trade on the S&P 500 and I took a trade on the Nasdaq. Um, I'm gonna go over my Nasdaq trade. I didn't really mark out that much on this one just because it was similar to the S&P. I was just watching price action as well, waiting for that 5 minute retracement, which was this candle right here, and it was giving a very similar setup. And to be honest with you, I think Nasdaq's setup was much better, in my opinion. If I can just find the price. Oh, there we go. And this one was 4.73 RR. So I was already happy for a total of what, 4, 6, like almost 7 RR for the day. I was more than happy, honestly. Um, I waited for that 5 minute retracement, right, which was this candle right here. We also had a huge imbalance right here to the sell side that was formed, that was also within a discounted price range, which was from these range highs to these range lows, which was also a break of structure as well. Those were just three confluences to take a short, right? Um, entered as soon as this downwards candle formed off of this 5 minute down candle. Just confirming that we were still going to keep going down, right? So stops right above this final candle as well. Kept my stop pretty short because I was already taking a trade on S&P 500 as well. I was too risk on at this point. I didn't really want to lose that much if I was wrong, like I said, because again, we were trading on the day before NFP. Price could have possibly been a little wonky. And as you can see, this one didn't really hit final TP and it came right back up. So I was happy with my risk reward. This one would have came all the way. Yeah, it came and took out this liquidity. But the reason I put my final TP right here was because we had a 5 minute imbalance, 5 minute fair value gap to the upside. So I was like, hey, like price might come back and reverse off this one because it's a day before NFP. Market was super like bullish opening, right? So I was like, you know what? I don't want to risk it. A 4.7 R is good enough for me. Plus a 2.7 R on the SP 500. That's 7 R for the day. I was more than happy, right? So my first TP was the beginning of this fair value gap, and final TP was the end of this fair value gap, which both ended up getting hit, right? Well, as soon as my first TP got hit, when this 5 minute candle brought stops to break even, and then final TP got hit within the next 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. So yeah, that was my two trades that I took for Thursday, October 3rd. Super good trading day. Super grateful. If you're thinking of learning how to trade, if you're trying to trade, I highly encourage you to invest, to really put some time into learning this skill set, because this is a skill set that will really pay off, and it's a skill set that nobody will ever be able to take away from you. If let's say it's like your side thing, and you one day lose your job, like this is something that no one will take away from you. Like you can learning this skill set, knowing this skill set, you'll be able to literally print money off your screen. Like you'll never. It's like an infinite money glitch, in my opinion. A lot of people say trading is bad, trading is not worth it. Yeah, because everybody has their own experiences in the trading market, right? Um, and a lot of people, like those type of people, think that trading is a get rich quick scheme, and it's not. That's not what it is. You got to think of it like any other career. And to be fair with you, trading is more like a. It's one of those things like it's like as hard as becoming like a singer, a D1 athlete, an actual athlete. Like it's just as hard as those things. Because not a lot of people are traders, and when you encounter a trader, you're like, whoa, like, you know, you're just as amazed. So trading is an skill set that is super hard to learn, and if you learn it like sooner than later, some people take years, some people take 6 months, some other people take 5 years, some other people take 10. You know, to each their home, because everybody learns at a different pace. But the goal is to end up learning, right? So once you learn how to trade, like it's a skill set that you have for life, and it's a skill set that's worth learning, in my opinion, worth investing. I did not learn from it. I've had a mentor, but I didn't pay for a course. It was just one of those free mentors that, like, YouTube. Everything I learned is from YouTube. So if I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. If I learned off of YouTube without any help and just straight off of YouTube videos, you can learn off of YouTube without any help. You just got to put your mind to it. And it really just comes down to how bad do you want it? How money hungry are you? Because essentially, nobody can tell you different. Like, the reason you're trading is to make money. Simple as that. Right? Enough with the little life lesson right there, but let's go with today's price action. um Today they had was NFP, which I don't trade. If you know me, I don't trade NFP, PPI, or CPI. Three main news I don't trade, um because price is super volatile, super unpredictable, and I just had like bad experiences trading those days. So I just it's part of my trading plan to stay out of it. um and also FOMC, I don't trade FOMC either. I stay away from those market days. So, but we can go over the price action. If I would have caught a trade, how would it have been? Let's see, 9:30. So price open right here. Huge imbalance. Along with this high, these highs, these lows, didn't get even swept. But hourly, yeah, price action was ass today. These lows, well, it was ass for my strategy. Um, my liquidity was really swept. Besides these lows, if anything, I would have probably waited for this 9:45. So yeah, these 15-minute lows. As soon as it got swept, right? dude, like it's crazy. 15-minute low swept, 5-minute. As soon as I got swept, 9:45 the macro, right? Just go down. Probably would have been aiming for like longs in my opinion, or maybe off of this like no, yeah, no imbalance, but push down, but sweep. Since it was a 15-minute sweep of liquidity, right? Um, we are looking for this was already swept pre-market. Anyways, swept down 10 a.m. right? 10 a.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. Let's see. Since it was a 15-minute liquidity sweep, we don't have to wait for a 5-minute liquidity, 5-minute retracement. How probably would have been right here, right here. Stops underneath this wick right here. Probably would have aimed for this liquidity up here. Sure. This is probably the trade I would have taken today. Why? Because within a discounted price range, we got a strong push out of this fair value gap. Stops beneath these lows. Honestly, if you missed that one, you could have also got these. Right? And then well, there was no breaker structure right here, so I mean, a lot of people, we could have waited for a breaker structure. Like right here, breaker structure right here. But this one would have probably stopped you out, yeah. Unless you put your stops all the way down here. But then that wouldn't have made sense. Yeah, no, I would have took this trade honestly. But that's like a straight booty trade. And I probably would have aimed for like right here. Or maybe right here. Like maybe TP1 right here, final TP up here. And let me see if it hit. Yeah, it would have ended up hitting like towards the end of the freaking session. Like that would have been so annoying. Just an example why I don't trade NFP, FOMC, or PPI, CPI, just because price actions tends to be unpredictable, super volatile. So I just stick to my days that I know how to trade regular news and stuff like that. So yeah, this is probably the trade I would have ended up taking, to be honest with you guys. And it probably would have been, a dub. Then again, like everything's easy when it's hindsight. So I seen the market play out. I did not take a trade because I don't trade these type of days. Like I said, I have my rules. Rules are set for a reason. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry it took me long to upload this trade recap for Thursday. However, if you're an aspiring trader trying to learn how to trade for free off of YouTube, I hope that these trade recaps are really helping you guys understand how to take trades. But again, like it all comes down to patience. I feel like patience and your psychology is super, super key to getting funded. If you're trying to get funded, or trying to get a payout, that stick to one trade a day. If you lose, remember that it's always going to be another trading day tomorrow. Don't chase your losses. Don't chase your losses. Um, it's better to just lose what you already lost than chase your losses and eventually lose more, or possibly lose your whole account. And remember that, okay, that today you weren't able to predict the market, but tomorrow might be a better setup that you might make those losses and some more. So psychology is, I feel like, the most important thing and the most overlooked in this trading space. Um, I think it's like something that you should really look into. And let's see the S&P 500 because I was on the Nasdaq. What would I have taken right here? 15-minute liquidity sweep. 5-minute embers or 1-minute embers for value gap. Break a structure right here. Stops underneath these lows, which would have probably sucked. I would have probably put them right here. Yeah, underneath these lows. That's exactly where I would have put them, honestly. And then probably I would have aimed for this. I probably would have aimed for all this. TP1 right here. TP2 probably right here if I did have a TP2. Or if not, final TP up here. Right? And let's see if price would have probably, price came, took, however, like towards the end of the session. This is terrible. It's too long. I'm in and out within like 30 minutes, bro. But probably the trade that I would have took on the S&P 500. Being real with you guys. Would have been a nice trade to catch. W2. I would have been in for buys. But again, like these big price moves scare me. And I bet you a lot of people seen this big move, waited for that 5-minute retracement, which was right here at 9. Oh wait, no, Jesus, the sell off. Oh yeah, 9:30 was right here. So this is where price opened up at. Jesus, big sell off, liquidity sweep, boom. Waited for that. Wait, it's not it's a 15-minute liquidity sweep. So yeah, you can scale down right away. So yeah, um, these are the trades that I would have took for the day on the S&P 500. The S&P looked like more of a predictable, more clear price action type of day. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. My trade recaps. I posted around like I posted around 4-5 videos now. Still no views, but one day someone will watch my videos and hopefully like they'll get some knowledge and some help from this, because these are essentially, I'm making these videos for myself. Trying to like journaling my trades, and I hope like this is what I would have wanted to hear when I was learning how to trade. Once you learn your strategy and you have a losing day, you're gonna feel like maybe the strategy is what's wrong, but trust me, it's not. There's gonna be losing days no matter what on any type of strategy. Risk management, like not over leveraging, not trying to pass your funded hella fast. Just stick to normal, decent leverage size. The one that doesn't make your heart beat every time you enter, and that you can support to watch go and draw down. And in case you do go and draw down, like it's not too bad and you're not too worried about that, right? And eventually, like you'll be okay. You'll be okay taking the loss for the day, and then knowing that there's still tomorrow, you can make it all back. Like you'll be okay. But that's it, boys and girls, if there's any other girls out there. Thank you for watching this trade recap. This coming week we have No News Monday. Hopefully we find some good trades today this day, a good trade this day, because it is CPI and PPI week. You know, when it's a no news Monday, price tends to be super choppy, or not super choppy, but super static, super what's the word? Uh, Dang, I forgot the word, but you know when it's like just like a bunch of like static, yeah, static price. Um, compound. No, dang, what's the word? I forgot the word, but you know what I mean. Price tends to be like super choppy. But Tuesday tends to be a good trading day on this type of weeks. We have FOMC meetings on Wednesday. I'm not trading. CPI not trading, and PPI not trading. And then the following week, bank holiday for Columbus Day, Empire State. I'm trading definitely on Tuesday. Definitely trading Wednesday. I'll be open to trade on Thursday. Friday, definitely gonna trade. So it's gonna be a good week. Uh, knock on wood, a good trading week on the week of the 14th. So if you're looking to find news, I recommend GoMoon.ai. It gives you good insights of news that are coming out. Um, Highly recommend it. Tells you what news is coming out and stuff like that. It's just like Forex Factory, but I feel like it just gives you more of an insight. It is paid to use, but just like if you need some like resources, that's the one that I would recommend. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next trade recap. Enjoy your guys' weekend. Peace.